Shit Out, episode 41. We're in the 40s
My goodness,
now.
them shits be adding up.
40 weeks, kinda, around about.
Nah, way more than 40 weeks.
Something, 45, 46.
I don't know.
What's going on?
Yeah,
You
man,
know
it's been a
what
nice
it
little
is.
journey. We here.
Yeah, we got Bunny Flocks. You already know what it is. Check out the sites,
Sure.
Lucid Perspective, bunnyflocks.com. We got King Arthur in the building.
Yeah, sure. Y'all know what time it is. Unify and Thrive, man. Check out the websites. 2020 Face is gonna be in the streets real soon, dog. About to get that money. Frank, bring us in, dog.
And we got again with us our very first guest from back in season 1. I think it was episode 3. He has joined us again on Figuring Shit Out. Mr. Money Briggs is blessing us. What's going on, bro? Episode 41. What's going on?
Hey man, congratulations to y'all on the success and the longevity. Most people quit at 10. You know what I mean? So the fact that y'all been going 40 some odd, that's love, bro. That's love. And y'all had some great guests up here too. So good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we try.
I'm trying to get like the rappers. I listened to a Don Kennedy episode and Brody was talking about how Uzi, how the different artists work, right? He was like, Uzi, a dude got the hit fall off the map, but a nigga has 700 songs in 18 months. And so when he dropped, bitch, it's nuts. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
it's fast.
Yeah, like Pac, you know what I mean? Pac has so many songs in the arsenal that, he could go a decade and still drop 3 albums after he's dead. It's like, that's love.
I think,
that's
man.
Work.
And I think when we had you on, bro, I think we were at maybe 10, 15 subs on YouTube for episode 3, you know what I'm saying? Not far from monetized. 0 views. Our freaking lives were getting 0 views. I mean, we doing better now, right? We got YouTube monetized.
A little bit, yeah.
We working on TikTok. We working on Facebook. We working on
Right.
Instagram. What else is out there? Twitter. Like, we are... I got to attribute our consistency because, like, when we talked with you last year, me and you had a conversation not too long after that where we talked for like an hour or something, and we were just talking business, talking dreams, talking goals, and like I got to be honest, that conversation right there kind of set us up to maintain this. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like really inspiring motivation, and I was like, yo, consistency is a key. Like here we are a year later, right? It'll actually be a year in 2 months. Right. And like consistency is key. Like no matter what, no matter how much you're failing at first, no matter how many people are not watching, how many views you're not getting, as long as you're getting better and you're improving yourself, you're staying consistent, bro, the sky's the limit. So I'm glad to have you back, bro. It's definitely dope. Definitely dope to have you back.
Yeah, bro. And I got to pick back, I got to throw my asterisk in there. This is my second season. So consistency is that shit.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, like what you talked about. So I wrote the book, I think after I was up here, Fail Fast, Fail Often, Fail Forward, right? I think people look for 100% success rate, and they're waiting for everything to be perfect when they launch or when they start. But I'm sure you guys have found that the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Like it may have been real hard at first, getting the setup, getting the graphic, getting this. But once you have that consistency, it's almost like muscle memory for you to just kind of go. And you need those failures so that you can't perfect something that's perfect, right? So you need the failures to be able to go in and to customize, to modify, to build up, right? And so I think nowadays people are too focused on being perfect, too focused on getting everything right. Like you just gotta launch, bro. You gotta launch, and then you know what I mean? Like you gotta launch and you gotta fix it as you build it. But and that's also where the story comes in, and that's where the lesson comes in, that's where the experience comes in, that's where the expertise comes in. And the moment that you have that, and you could set that through automation or you could put it through a system, it's also something that you can teach other people to do. So now you're going to be a better teacher. You're going to be a better professor to somebody who's coming up behind you, or expert, or influencer, or somebody who they draw inspiration, role model. You're going to be better because of the challenges that you made, the challenges you faced, and the things that you guys overcame. And so, like, failure is really a cheat code for success.
It sure is.
Facts.
It definitely is.
Hey, Frank, that's gonna be our moniker, bro. Like, I am 100% of going. I got 15% of information, and I'm gone. Frank need 99.9% information
Yeah, a
before he
little.
move. But when we get to where we going, we there together, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna go run off some more, and you come catch me when you're ready, right? So
Yeah.
Facts.
it's a nice little dynamic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and we definitely still learning a lot. Like don't get it twisted. We are not
Mm-hmm.
podcast professionals, experts. Like we don't have
Oh
millions and
man,
millions.
come
Oh, am I
on.
saying the
We
wrong
went through
thing?
this last year.
Okay, see,
We at the
reel
same
me in.
spot as episode 1. I can't never give Frank a compliment without Frank being like,
I try to be
what?
real.
I appreciate it, but here's the thing.
Right.
In all honesty, whatever level you're on, someone can learn from you.
Fact.
Right?
No, that's true, yeah.
So you may not be doing, 3 cubed, right? You might still be doing 3 times 3, but somebody's on 3 plus 3. Right? Somebody's still trying to learn the basics. So don't discount the growth that you have. And I think that, that's so important for us not to downplay our experience, our education, and our expertise, because everyone on earth is a genius in something. True. And it's either through education, it's through experience, or through expertise. It's through things that they learn, it's through things that they live through, or through things that they've done repeatedly enough to become an expert in, right? And so I think that now, especially nowadays, with so many people launching podcasts and so many people getting into the digital marketing space, or people who may even be oblivious to it, what you guys are doing with the ChatGPT conversation, like, even if you have a first grade level, there's somebody in kindergarten, right? There's somebody that can learn from the steps that you have already made and the progress that you made. And then out of that, we get into the idea of monetizing this stuff. And that's really where I am. Is like, you can monetize without a large following. So you say, we have 43 episodes. Bro, if I'm trying to get my first episode up, I could look to you as an advisor. I could look to you as a coach. I could look to you as a mentor or as guides to say, yo, what should I do for my first 10? All right. I mean, let's stop and let's think about it. We can get you to 40
at least. Right.
Let's stop and think. Like, 1, I gotta find a guest. 2, I'm gonna need the tools. 3, I gotta know what questions to ask. 4, I gotta know how to download the information. 5, I gotta know how to upload the information. 6, I gotta know how to put out a post to gain momentum and to get the shares up. 7, you got this little thing that's scrolling all through the bottom of the screen. You got the ads everywhere. You got the fact, like there's 7 points that you could teach somebody right now. That if I knew nothing and I wanted to launch a podcast, you guys are experts.
That's true. Okay. That's definitely true.
That's a fact.
And you know what else is crazy? Like, so King, I ain't tell you. So this is gonna be news for you. In a couple weeks, I saw a post on Facebook. Somebody else with a podcast put out a post asking for guests to get on there and talk about starting a podcast. So I just hit them up. I signed up and I scheduled them in a couple weeks. I think 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm gonna be on someone else's show, basically talking about this show, talking about what we do. So spread your wings, right? Like, we just been getting guests on our shit, but now I'm gonna start branching out, trying to reach out and like be a guest on someone else's podcast. So that'll be the first one for me. So
I think that's major for Frank stepping out there.
Yeah. I just saw the post. I was like, all right, let me write this person. Like, I'll talk with you or whatever. And the post was very specific. They were like, they want to talk to people who are independent podcasters and talk about their processes. So I was like, we can do that. I could do that. So look out for that. When I get more information about that, we'll talk about that. But yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. So here we are, you know what I'm saying? We've been getting guests on, but now it's time for us to branch out. Just like what John was doing. Remember John, he freaking scheduled 70 podcasts within this year. So I don't know about 70, but yeah, we going to start doing that. So like, we got to get ourselves out there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's big for the business too, right? Like, businesses are pretty much growing based off of 4 areas. There's like 4 areas. 1, you got to be able to attract more people. And you could do that just through your marketing. And, and when it comes to marketing, you're looking to get in front of the most eyes. That's all marketing really
Facts.
is to get you in front of the most eyes so that you have a right message, getting to the right people about the right results, and they are attracted to your brand. Once they're attracted to your brand, now you got to go through a process of how do I acquire this individual to become a customer or client, right? So like most people, you can increase your business by a multiple of 4 by improving and attracting and acquiring people. Getting the right people into your stratosphere, because you're gonna have an innate close rate, right? So whatever your close rate is, let's say you get 10 people in and you got a 10% close rate. Well, if you double that, you get 20 people in. Now you, instead of closing 1 person, you close 2 people at the same rate. You've doubled your revenue, right? The other portion is if you get better in closing people, you get better in the acquisition space. If you now have a 20% close rate instead of a 10% close rate, so now, you're attracting 20 people, you're closing 20%, right? Now you are working on closing 4 people just by modifying 2 small things. So you could multiply your business by 400% just through getting better and attracting the right people. More people, and then also getting better and acquiring them. So when you go out to a podcast, or when I'm talking to you all, there's an audience that you have that has never heard of me. Like last year, there's people who they didn't go to episode 3. They knew somebody in episode 25, and they decided that they were going to watch you from there on out. So this is going to be their first time hearing me, right? And so when now I'm introducing myself to a new audience, and now it's my job to give enough information that is impactful and transformative to the point that they're like, man, I want to insert his orbit. And once they get in my orbit, now I have to have a way to not just take them from here to my social media platforms, but now how do I move them off of my social media platform, get them into my email list, make sure that I have constant communication with them, make sure that I have offers that are in alignment with the goals that they want to achieve, and that I'm building a bridge between where they are and where they want to be. And, that's pretty much what we've been building, having multiple 6 figures coming in from different offers that we have impacting different people. And then the results, we have people who hitting 86K in a month. We have people that's hitting 18K in 30 days, right? I was just talking to somebody over in Newport News, and I was telling them about the coaching program, and they were like, oh man, I don't know if I could, afford it. And I told them, I was like, look, I'm going to write you out an offer on a napkin. So we were over at one of the restaurants in Newport News. I wrote them out an offer on a napkin. Offer this, and this at this price. Go and offer it to somebody tonight. Man, that was Sunday. Last night I asked them for an update. It was like, yo, yeah, I got somebody coming in at 5K, right? They're gonna be doing the financing joint on PayPal. Tonight they're actually talking to somebody else with a 5K offer. So that person has a 10K month talking to 2 people based off an offer that I was able to write up based off of their niche and their expertise. And so when you're able to produce at that level where, if we're on the trend like that and they're hitting 10K a month, that individual just had an extra 6 figures, right?
Look, let me jump in right quick. So earlier you talked about how you can do this selling thing, this business thing, without an audience, right? You don't need a large audience, right? So talk about the people, or use that same concept you just used, right? For the people who have no audience, but they go outside and they get it done. Why is it important for them to get, on the social media, get a presence, right? And to be seen and get visible?
Like my uncle.
Yeah. We live, honestly, in the most lucrative time possible. The proximity to businesses, to clients, is as close as it's ever been. The internet is such a big element of what we do, because I have clients in Jamaica, I've had clients in the Bahamas, clients in Florida, clients in up in Massachusetts, client in Louisiana. I'm still in Virginia, right?
Right.
How did I connect with these individuals? I connected with them through social media. So many times people get into this idea that, oh, my family don't support me, my friends don't support me, nobody in my city. To be able to make it in my city, you got to be popular. You don't got to be da-da-da-da. It's like, yo, there's billions of people in this world. 4.4
like
point some odd billion people are on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, if you everybody hates you in your city, you know what I mean? Go on the internet. Like, they don't, like, go on the internet and be you. You know what I'm saying? So when you build that audience, it's some, again, these are numbers, right? So if I'm in an area and there's only 100 people in the area and I'm capturing 10% of those people versus me being on the internet and me building up and putting enough value out that, again, people have to be attracted to you. So it's not even just building a big audience. It's I need to build an audience full of people who want what I can offer.
Facts.
The thing about social media is you are either, and we hear about it so many times, you are either a creator or a consumer. And so on social media, a lot of people have fallen into solely being consumers and not becoming creators, right? And so because they're not creating, they're not seeing the money that's possible through social media, right?
They better switch that up because, bro, like the times we're in, like we can get into, you know, the technology, how AI is taking jobs, technology is taking jobs. Like I feel like naturally there's gonna be a horde of people that gravitate towards content creation just to monetize, just to make a living. Because again, with inflation, with the economy, and with jobs, you know what I'm saying, just basically disappearing to machines, it's like, what else can you do? You know what I'm saying? If your job is disappearing or being consumed by technology, artificial intelligence, get online, make a living. There's so many people making so much money online just from creating podcasts, creating a TikTok, creating YouTube channels, whatever. Like, just get yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do something. And you may not even be an extrovert. You know what I mean?
How many people you know that probably switch careers to being a counselor or a teacher or a fucking a paper boy somewhere and jump on the internet to become a social media person or then got a dang on tech job? You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, you can't even say it's the way of the future, right? It's the way of right now.
Are you new in town or need a fresh cut on the fly? Let me show you a convenient way to hire a mobile hair care pro now. Simply download the Cuddy app from the App Store. Create a profile and have access to professional mobile barbers and stylists in your area. The Cuddy app allows you to browse for hair care professionals 24/7. View their profile and share your location to find the nearest one. Once you've found the perfect pro with just a click of a button, have a professional meet you in a matter of minutes. This means no more worrying about running late, waiting for the next chair to open, or missing your appointment completely. Reclaim your valuable time and put your mind at ease knowing your hair care pro is on the way. Cuddy app is the only place to hire a hair care pro whenever you are ready, wherever you are. Cuddy app. Join the revolution today.
Again, we have right now. There's open access to ChatGPT. That's free. I know they're going to be doing a paid version coming up.
Right.
And even there, though, you have to have some level of knowledge or experience. You have to know what to ask it to get the proper prompt, right? So it's not like even then you have to have some level of knowledge. Now, here's where I am with the AI as well as I feel like we still going to need a high level of human engagement and interaction. So you are maintaining some level of authenticity and originality, right? So like I'll use ChatGPT with our clients to kind of give like an outline as far as what a blog post could look like, right? But I'm then going to take that because most people have a problem with starting something. I'm then going to take that though, and then I'm going to ask you to put your expertise in it so that it's original to you. It's in your tone. It's in your voice.
Fill in the blank. Yeah.
Because like you're wanting to build a brand. So if you're working on building a brand, it has to be your tone, has to be your voice, has to be your word selection, so that the people who are attracted to you are able to still get that element of what drew them to you to begin with, right?
That's true.
And so like you could still go in and you could edit, you could modify, but use it as a skeleton to drive your ideas.
Right. Build a
and to push
foundation.
them forward.
Right. Build a use it for a foundation, and then put yourself onto it. Right. Because if you, I'll be real. If you just use the output every time, for what it gives you, it's gonna sound like a robot. It's gonna sound cold. It's not gonna have any personality or feeling. So I wouldn't recommend. And I know there's people out there doing this. I wouldn't recommend just taking the output and slapping it everywhere. Like there's got to be some type of human touch.
They're definitely doing it.
I know. I mean, with code is different, right? If you do using it to write code, obviously, you can still probably customize code. But when it comes to like essays or content or ideas or concepts, like when it's typing, you probably don't want to take that for what it is and just slap it somewhere else. And not only that, we talked about it on the live yesterday where they got this was it AI detection thing. So like, I mean, if it matters in whatever industry you are, if someone could take your copy or take your product, plug it into this thing, and then see that it's AI, 100% AI, there might be a problem. But that's yet to be seen, so we don't know. Who knows?
It's going how we want it, right? Like it's flowing, right? But then like it's about the business, and so I asked about the people being getting the audience right, getting a presence online, right? So I've been seeing your social media presence. I've been seeing you talk about raising the prices, right? How important it is to. What was the quote? You was like one of the posts. You was like, you rather ask 40 people for a certain number rather than 20 people for a lesser number.
I'd rather ask 20 people. I'd rather ask 20 people about a 10K offer and be told no 20 times, or I'd rather ask 21 people about an offer for 10K, be told no 20 times, and have the 21st person say yes, than to ask 40 people about a $97 offer and have 40 people say yes. You know how much?
So why is it? So why is it important to raise your price? Why is it important to raise your price? Why, or not to raise your price? Why is it important to? They equal out the same. Why is it important to offer a higher price item?
Yeah. Because, so one, I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to come back to a point. So one is, it comes down to time. Time is money. And when people are like, no, it's not money, time, da-da-da. The only reason you go to work and work an 8-hour shift is because you expect to get a paycheck. If you could get that paycheck without working the 8-hour shift, right? Or if you could get paid twice as much, right, to work that same 8-hour shift, you're gonna be like, Dad, I got paid twice as much. I'm taking a week off. Time is money, right? So if I'm able to hit my goals at a quicker rate, that gives me more time to be with family. That gives me more time to vacation. That gives me more time to enjoy life. So I'm raising my price. That also is going to attract a different caliber of person to me, right? So now somebody who is seeing a 10K offer, that means that they have a bigger problem that they're ready to fix. And so when you talk about your pricing, you also want to be able to attach that to a result. I'm not just saying raise your price for the sake of raising your price. Like if you got trash content, or you got a trash product, or you got a trash service or solution, then you don't just arbitrarily raise your price. Right. But if you have a way to take something that's $97, and I talk a lot of with coaches, and so you'll see workshops or seminars or things of that nature. Well, I could go out and I could try to find, for me to get $10,000 at $97, I need 1,000 people or something.
Wait, 10,000? You said 10,000? Yeah, something like that. Oh, he gone. His phone probably died.
Yeah, what happened to the screen?
Oh, his phone died.
My bad. My bad. That's all me. Phone call.
We got a phone call. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
wait,
so
you hit me with a quick math question. Yeah.
Y'all might have to cut this. So I'm saying that in order for me to get $10,000, right, at let's call it $100. Okay. In order for me to get $10,000 at $100, I probably need something like 1,000? No,
1,000 people.
100 people, something like that.
100 people, yeah.
100 people.
Quick math.
Right.
Quick math.
So if I'm gonna do that, or I could just have a $10,000 offer for one person. Like, I don't think people understand the power and the knowledge they have. So, for instance, you guys, you're starting to monetize on your platform.
Facts.
Right? And as you're monetizing on your platform, there's someone who's like, yo, I can't monetize at all. I don't know the steps to monetize, and I don't know how many people I need to monetize. I don't know what SEO needs to be there. I don't know what follow-up sequences need to be there. I don't know. And that's a whole other conversation on funnels and automation, right? But now you're monetized. Let's say you guys are monetizing, I'm going to say 2,000, just on a number. Let's say you get 2,000 a month out of monetization, right? So out of monetization, you 2,000, right? You're at 24,000 off of your monetization. I'm not making anything, right? But I can see that podcasting is something that I want to do, and I can see how over a span of 10 years, if I learn this, that I can be making $50, $60, $70, $80,000 a year. Okay. So now you guys can say, look, we're going to show you the equipment. We're going to show you the technology. We're going to show you the cameras. We're going to show you what to edit. We're going to show you all of these different things. We're going to package this together. And not only are we going to package it together, but we're going to actually help you to set it up. We're going to sit there and we're going to get on the Zoom call, and we're going to tell you what buttons to push. And we're going to make sure that you're good. And we're going to go back after your first podcast, and we're going to do a review with you. And we're going to see, hey, next time try asking this question. The guest was starting to break into this point. You know, you probably would have been able to chop this, and you would have been able to throw that on social media and had a bigger following, right? So we're going to take your hand in doing that. And maybe we're charging you $5,000 for setting that up. And to you, it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to make $24,000 back the first year. Why not?
What does a 10K offer look like, right? Or how do you go about packaging, right, an offer like that? But you just kind of broke it down, right? Providing your particular area of expertise in the way that they can use it, and explaining to them the benefits of it, and showing them how to get it done, right? Walking them through the process.
Yeah, so there's different layers, right? And so like there's what we call done for you services, done with you services, or do it yourself, right? So a done for you is like, yo, we're gonna come in, we're gonna set everything up. You just sit in front of the camera.
Give us the money.
We're gonna press record. You good?
Give us the money.
Right? Done with you is like, yo, we're gonna coach you through this. We're gonna show you different elements. Do it yourself is gonna be more like, yo, we got a video, we got a course, we got a book. The closer you get in proximity to me, the more it's gonna cost, right? Why? Because you have a higher rate of success if I'm actually tutoring you. If I'm actually taking the time, your rate of success is gonna be higher. And secondly, you're gonna be able to hit that goal and at a quicker rate, right? So you're collapsing time, and the ability for you to succeed has also increased as well.
That's
right. So the other part of that is in the offer, you still need things that you might have a book, right? So now it's like, okay, well, I'm going to include my book inside of this offer. It might be I created courses. I'm going to add my course inside of this offer. So you have to not only give them your time, but you also have to give them a system that sets them up for success. So that might include workbooks, quizzes, homework. How well do you really know this, right? We're gonna give you a workbook that's gonna be the 5 things you need to do before you have your first podcast.
Right.
The 5 types of questions that you should ask to start off your podcast. How long should your podcast, go? Like all of this is inside of this workbook. So like when I can't get to you, you could go back to the book. You can get some information.
No, that's dope.
That's dope. And that circles back to having something to show somebody, right? When I asked about the first person, I was like, they already outside making it happen. They just don't have an audience, right? So it's nothing for them to get online to show the audience what they do because they already doing it, right? And so that's probably more than half the battle for a lot of people, right? How many people out there, how many businesses out there, brick and mortar, sitting right there, making money every day, hand over fist, and just haven't
Don't do nothing
got
online.
Right, and they don't have any online presence or no digital real estate, and because they're looking like it's an old antiquated way of doing things, but actually they're the people in the horse watching the car go by, of refusing to hop on.
Yeah, that's like my uncle, and I'm meeting him this weekend because he has a construction business. He's been doing that shit for 20, 30 years. He's good.
What up,
He's not advertising. He has word of mouth. He has clientele. He has customers. He has contracts. He don't do shit online. He don't got social media pages. He don't have he has a website. It ain't been updated in 15 years. So like he's basically like he doesn't exist online, but he's doing good in the real world. You know what I'm saying? So like when he's gonna come over, we're gonna talk about his stuff. We're gonna get his website. We're gonna get his socials popping. We're gonna try to create some content. So like we're gonna so it might, like you said, triple, quadruple, whatever, 10x his business, which is gonna be dope. So like that's what you gotta do in this day and age, which is. Hey, it's not going anywhere, bro. Online, internet, the social media thing is not going anywhere. If you ain't seen the writing on the wall,
growing together.
Right. It's just it's crucial. It's almost imperative, and especially now. Again, like I keep saying, as the industry changes and jobs are just disappearing towards AI and machinery, robotics, and technology, you got to do something, bro. Get your ass up here and do something.
New jobs gonna pop up. New careers gonna pop up.
Yeah, facts. And we've been talking about an intro. We've been talking about the intro course. I mean, we kind of started it. I mean, we still got work to do, King, to get that popping, get that release. This conversation right here may be the catalyst to light the shit, fire in that ass.
It might. Because by the time we get done with this, we'll have 2 seasons in the tuck, and we'll really have some content and some, some copy to put out, really.
Yeah. And I know we can write courses. I know we can record video. We could do we know how to do all these things. So, like you said, package it up, take people from a step 1, step 2, step 3, or whatever, just the same way we did it, Mm-hmm. And then for our failures or things that we kind of messed up on or learned, we can skip that, or we can even tell them about it. Like, hey, if you do this is a possibility. This could happen to you.
Yeah, why skip your failures?
Or just to tell them about it.
That's what they're really paying for, right? Like, I don't want to make the failures that you made, and so if I can take out the failures that you found through experience, I can eliminate those. Then I get to where you are going faster.
Right, yeah.
Right? So, like, I'm actually paying for you to say, don't do it this way, just as much as I'm paying for you to say, do it this way.
Right. I could already see one of the things being, we learned the hard way about doing the sound check before recording. We could be like, look, it is fucking imperative. If you think everything's set up right, in the beginning of every show, the equipment didn't change. You didn't change no settings. Do a fucking sound check anyway, because I guarantee you it'll save your ass. We had like 2 or 3 shows that were fucked, sound wise.
Hey Frank, every guest we talk to, pick that gym up. Everybody we talk to knows that now. If they go and do a podcast, they know to check their sound check, because check sound check regardless.
Yeah.
So
do the sound check. We don't have too many issues. We had so many fuck ups. It's just like, bro. And then we will say right after, why didn't we check the sound? We didn't check the sound. We thought we had it. We thought it was good, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be the times you don't check it when something goes wrong too. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
Well, when you have a system and that's part of it too. For businesses that are going to scale, you have to have systems. You have to have a standard procedures, right? Mm-hmm. You also have to now again get into the automation side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
we just started touching on that, yeah.
Yeah, which is like when you get into the automation side, now it's another way of freeing up time, right? Mm-hmm. Because now there may be things that you generally would do that you could program your system to do. Follow up with the guest, send a confirm email, send a list before the guest comes on. We're going to do sound check. This is going to be the time that we're going to be here from this time to this time. Expect these questions. Like once somebody books, it automatically goes through. But here's the thing too. Social media is only a door, right? Social media isn't the whole house. Social media is only the door that people enter into, right? It's your responsibility to take people from the doorstep to the 2nd level of the house to the 3rd level of the house. That is going to be your system. That's going to be when I see you on social media. I care about your like. I care about your comment. I care about your share because that lets me know that you're interested in me and the brand.
Right.
What I really want to do though is I want to take you off of Mark Zuckerberg's platform and I want you to enter into my ecosystem. I want you to enter into my atmosphere, into my environment. I want to get the email so that if Facebook crashes, if Facebook goes away, Instagram crash, Instagram go away, I still have a list of 1,500 people that I can get to in the click of a button.
Or if your account gets banned or closed.
My account gets banned, right?
Which is
I'm
happening.
locked out of my account, right? That I still can communicate with you.
That's true.
And I pre-qualified you through what we call a lead magnet. I gave you something put out there for free, right? In exchange for your email address, and you let me know you were interested in this because of what I'm putting out for you, right? Thanks. So even that, from that standpoint, like even what you guys monetizing YouTube and these other elements, it's still got to be, how do we get them off of social media? So if YouTube says, you know what, we used to charge, I don't know, we used to pay 20 cents. I don't know anything about YouTube, so I'm just making stuff up. We used to pay 20 cents per view, but now because of the Google business, we need to increase revenue. We're going to pay 10 cents per view. It's like, dag, I can't even control my income anymore, right? Like, I just lost half of my income.
Yeah, you know,
but if I have them in this place where I'm controlling, even if that takes place, I can say, yo, I still got this offer over here, and I got some wiggle room on what I can do on my side.
Facts. And, you know, we actually, we've been doing that, you know, so for instance, in 2 weeks, in February 15th, we got this free website giveaway. And basically to enter it, like you go to our website, figuringshitout.com, you put your email address, we were collecting the email address to build the email list, right? So that's one way we were doing it. And maybe after this one, you know, in February, maybe we'll do some type of giveaway every month and just try to continue to build that email list, build the email list, build viewers, build subscribers and all that. So like you said, if for whatever reason YouTube goes away, we get banned, close the account, or whatever, you know, whatever drastic thing, we're not losing 100%. We could try to recoup on the other end just by building our own community, which is I think imperative. So yeah, no, that makes total sense.
And to the point again, to the people who not online, when you get online and your shit do get hacked or you do lose access, you have the people to already come back to what you're already doing. Don't miss out on the money because you are afraid to come and join the real world, the new real world, right? Because if it goes away, you're still gonna be doing what you're already doing.
Are you looking for a media agency that covers all the creative tasks that make a business successful? Lucid Perspective produces elegant, high-resolution graphics and logos, high definition and 4K video, complete with treatment concepts and innovative editing. Lucid Perspective provides photography services such as fashion, advertisements, product or service, and aerial photography. We also help businesses build their brands from the ground up with complete campaigns that will make your business attractive to your target audience. We can bring your brand to the masses with our effective and strategic marketing campaigns to include sales funnels, eye-catching advertisements, breakthrough digital marketing through social media, and other digital avenues. Visit lucidperspective.com today. You know, we probably should be doing too.
I'm talking today. What's up?
We should, you know how a lot of influencers or people that have those backup accounts, like they'll have their main account and then they'll have another account and it's called backup, whatever. We probably should do that too. You know, just in case, you never know. But yeah, just things to think of, things you do to anchor success in your business and what you're trying to do. It's so many fucking ways. It's not even funny. But yeah.
Speaking of those, look. One more question for you, Frank. Not Frank, Money. 2023. What's the strategy for 2023? What are like the top 3 ways to increase your revenue in 2023?
Top 3 ways.
Top 3.
One is to invest in a coach. Like that, I'm gonna be honest, right? One is to truly to invest in a coach. I mean, if you so I'm trying to give a good example. So we just I give you a great example. We just moved offices, right? And so in one of the offices, people would tell you the only tool I know how to use is a wallet. Don't ask me about anything else. Don't ask me how to pick up this. Don't ask me how to do that.
That's me.
Whatever.
I like
We
that.
moving
I
this
like
on.
that one. I like that one.
That is you, bro.
If I had to do that myself, right, it probably would have taken me a week or two. Luckily, my dad came through, you know, and my dad's like, yo, I can get this thing knocked out for you. And so my dad's showing me, all right, this is how you wrap the glass up. This is how you take this. This is how you do that. And so the amount of time that it took for us to get that knocked out would have taken me 2 weeks. It took 3 days, right? We had a nice size office. So I'm saying that to say I would pay to have someone teach me how to do something quicker. The faster I learn how to do it, the quicker I can get to making money, right? So I'm going to go through, I'm going to invest in the coach. Number two, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have real strong clarity around what my offer is and who my offer helps, right? So I have to be able to say, this is the transformational value that my offer provides to this particular community, right? Number three, I'm going to have this everywhere. I'm going to be a marketing like genius when it comes to it. Now, none of that sounds like what someone will want to hear, right? Because you're automatically thinking, just raise your price. You raise your price and nobody's interested in your offer, you still got $0. Right.
That's
so it's a combination that, one, I have to know what to say, how to do it, what systems to have in place. Two, I have to have the right people, because you can have, let's say you got 1,000 people in your email list, right? And you are a beef chef. 1,000 people in your email list are all vegetarians. How much you sell?
Nada.
You get what I'm saying?
You better hit up that Beyond Meat.
Having the numbers.
Hit that Beyond Meat.
It's about having the right people inside of the email list that are interested in what you're going to be offering. So you have to be putting out the right message to get the right people that actually care about what your offer is going to be about. Right? So you got to know who those people are, and you got to be able to know how to transform that, what your transformational value is going to be, so you can speak. And then once you have those elements, you got to just push that out. And then again, I can go do a high ticket one-on-one coaching or group coaching. I can go into do courses. I can go into doing books and stuff like that, which, you know, we don't have enough time to talk about all the people who are doing books who are like $15, $20. Like, you know how much volume you have to do? You have to have a large audience to be able to do a $15, $20 type, you know, book or something like that. You don't have to have a large audience to have that high ticket, but you can use the same information from the book inside of your high ticket program.
That's true.
You just change it. You just change that element. So yeah, man, I'm really excited. We're doing something. Design Your Financial Destiny, right? It was a 1-day mastermind. I'm looking to build it to probably a 3 to 5 day challenge. Where over 3 to 5 days, we're gonna walk you through, like, okay, this is what you need to set this up. This is the technology, or this is the information, the offer mix we call. This is how you get in front of the right people. This is how you break down your numbers. And so over that 5 days, we're really going to go in deeply and show, okay, this is what you need to do if you want to make a 6-figure year through leveraging your education, your experience, or expertise. And so if you go to multi6figures.com/mastermind, you'll be able to go in and you'll be able to join the wait list. I have something for y'all as well. This is one of the other things that we're going to be doing where, you know, I want to know where people are coming from. And so we'll give you guys a code.
Let's go.
And so, you know, we'll give you guys a code, and it'll be like, yo, we know it came from there. And then as people purchase their tickets, as they invest in their tickets, you know, we'll send you guys a commission off of what comes through your channel, what comes through your platform. And so that's another way that you could leverage your influence and leverage what you're building as well, because again, you have an audience.
Facts, definitely. And we have an audience now. Like, I'll be honest, in episode 3, we didn't have an audience. Episode 41, we got pretty much. Nah, but this is dope. We doing dope things. And yeah, let us know when you get that code, when you get that set up. We definitely push that. For sure. We'll put an ad in every episode, you know what I'm saying, up until.
And I think I got asked money already to get us an ad, didn't I?
Hey man,
I know I did.
Think we did, yeah.
I be moving so much, bro. Like I really, but this is my thing. This is where I am, and I practice what I preach. If I don't have it doesn't benefit me anything to just give y'all an ad for the sake of giving y'all an ad, right? It's a lot better for me to give you something that's actually going to be meaningful to the people you all are serving and to what I'm also building, right? So it has to be something where those people are going to get value from that ad. So if it doesn't make sense, then just to put it out there, just to say there's something out there, you get those albums where, you have a lot of fillers in the album. It's like, who let this song on this freaking album?
Right, who greenlit this?
Fit here, right?
Put that shit at the end.
We had to get 12 songs.
Right.
I just want to make classics. We talked about albums earlier, and, all I want is classics.
Facts.
Right?
Nah, I feel you.
So if somebody listened to an interview from me, I want it to be like, yo, bro, I could literally take something right here, and I could go and make a good $5K just based off listening to this podcast, right? And so I just want, that's all I want. So and I extend that to the ads. I want the ad to be an ad that's going to be like, yo, I watch this. I understand what I can get from it. I want to go through with it.
Intent and a purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
So,
do you have any events coming up post March, April time frame?
Well, we're gonna do that mastermind thing. That's something that we call evergreen. So that's gonna be something that the first few we wind up recording live.
New buzzword, my bad.
Huh?
Evergreen.
New buzzword, evergreen. Yeah.
Evergreen. Yeah. So once we're gonna record a few live, and then after that, it'll be the pre-recording that we'll do Facebook ads, drive traffic to it. People will watch the recording. And it's just money being made. So no matter when they go through it, you know what I mean? They click that link, they go through the same sequence, the same automation. So it doesn't matter about whether it's March, April, or whenever for that. But yeah, we're going to bring the Black Business Festival back. That's going to be July 22nd and 23rd. Last year, we gave $25,000 back to the Black community, Black-owned businesses through the Black Business Festival. So through that one day, we did $25,000 worth of business from the top to the bottom, from the AV lights, the venue, to the musicians, to the chef. Every part of the festival was Black owned. And so we're doing it again. We're doing a second day. We had workshops in the morning, Black tie event in the evening, honoring a Black investor, Black professional, Black entrepreneur. So we're going to bring that back again this year, July 22nd. July 23rd.
That's dope. I remember I was in Miami last year spending money, not making money, but yeah, no, that's dope.
I could definitely see FSO out there recording live. What's up, Frank?
Yeah, I'm with it. So you said July 22nd. That's my wife's birthday. That's why we was in Miami. So
oh dang! I keep doing it. You should.
Yeah,
you should have told me that before. You know what I mean? You should have been like, yo, that's my wife's birthday, bro. You just like, yo, I'm in Miami. I'm like, all right, well, shoot, okay. Yeah. I didn't know it was her birthday.
Yeah, no, yeah, she turned. I ain't gonna put her age out.
I'm sure she does not want to be, of all places, still in Virginia on her birthday, right? And so.
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? King, you go out there, you can represent. We do live or something. I don't know. You do a live recording.
Nah, not on your wife's birthday, nah, bro. You know that you want the relationship, you want this partnership to end?
No.
Do that live on her birthday.
Right. No, we be good. Bro, I feel like we should get you back, like, at least one episode every season, bro. Like, season 25, we'll have money on every fucking season at least one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That would be super dope.
It may not be me. It may be the artificial me, right? At that point, it may be the robot version.
Are you talking about metaverse, Money Briggs?
Right.
You gonna take your consciousness, put it in the system?
Man,
we can just hit you up whenever time. Multiply yourself, right?
Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen in the next 25, bro? Who knows?
That's
fast. I do kind of think a page out of the EYL book, right? So you know how they do their university type, they have private classes with some of their guests, right, to go over whatever the guests want to talk about. But it's a private class just for, like you was talking about before, the particular audience, right, the folks that want to be there, right, not the everybody thing, right, to narrow down people. So that's probably something we could probably work out, because we're trying to get our Patreon, right.
Yeah, we have that too, right? So we have a community. We have a community. People pay $12.70 a year to be in the community, or $127 a month. And we do a book club the second Tuesday of every month. We read 4 books a month. This month we're reading Building a Story Brand. We're doing Business Secrets from the Bible, The Mountain is You, and Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. So we read these 4 books a month. We come together on the second Tuesday of every month. We have different people in the group do presentations. The last Tuesday of every month, we bring in an expert expert presenter. We bring in the 4th Tuesday of every month. We have our own social media platform, actually, where people could go in, they could post, they could like, they could comment. You know, we have courses that are inside of it. So we have financial architect right now, life architect. So my partner, Natalie Taylor, has some coaching from before. So we repackage that content. And so it's offered to them as a course. And so to your point, the community is a whole nother avenue that I didn't even touch on when it comes to these streams of income, because that is something where people are paying you monthly. So you got money coming in every month, right? And again, because it's your platform, it's like you're taking in all of that profitability, and you're creating an experience for these individuals. And so whether you're working with me one-on-one, whether you're working in a group, or whether you're in a community, you know, there's different price points to be able to impact people based off of where they are.
Well, so thank you. I think it's about time to wrap it up. Usually, how do we usually close it up? Yeah, we gotta close it up with a word of advice or something.
Some words for him. Word of advice, and then let them know how they can reach you.
Yeah.
Word of advice. Word of advice. Word of advice is gonna be: you are made with a purpose, for a purpose, and on purpose, and that purpose could be profitable if you put a plan behind it, right? So my word of advice is: find out who you are, find out why you're here, and then work to create a massive impact that will lead to massive income. You can reach me Instagram, money.briggs. You could reach me on Facebook. Just look up Money Briggs. You could go to moneybriggs.com, or you could go to multi6figures.com. On Clubhouse, that's where you'll see me probably the most. Money Briggs there as well.
That's a wrap, bro. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming on again.
For sure.
Pleasure.
You know what I'm saying?
Pleasure.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
All right, Rudy.
All right, have a good one.
Peace out.